We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New England Patriots and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this carries into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsay. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the match.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Cortland Sutton, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy.
Makes the score Colts 7, Patriots 0. Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Caught left side. It's Beckham. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 23-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on third down, Rodgers. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. 2 touchdown passes now here in this first quarter for Aaron Rodgers. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game? And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled at the 29.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The drive stays alive. A third down gain of 8.
Patriots first down.
The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at their 48-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
19-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. And the Colts are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Stopped short of the goal line. A gain of 3.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The end of the first quarter with the score Colts 14, Patriots nothing.
Another shot from the one on 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's 3rd and goal. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Rodgers with a keeper. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
4th and goal.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Keith Kirkwood, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're going to try and throw. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. And predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
At the 20-yard line.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Kirk, complete.
Rodgers.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Let's give him a show.
So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw again, Rodgers. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
9. It's 4th down.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They run. It's Kamara. And, boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Into the hands of his receiver, Anderson. That one good for 13 and a New England 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down.
Now a carry for Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Touchdown, New England.
Philip Lindsey, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
21. Patriots 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
Now Kamara, and he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
By the Patriots.
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the Colts' 47-yard line.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw again. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And this is going to depend on forward progress. But they're saying no. He didn't get there. It was too far for a field goal try. You don't really gain a whole lot out of a punt, so I don't think you have much of a problem with that, do you?
No, not at all. I think it's the right play, the exact right play, because even if you want to play defense and pin them deep, you know how hard it is for a punter to knock one dead inside the 10-yard line. That's not necessarily easily done. So I think going for it there was the right call.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
26.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. Got a man open, it's Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Check. 53's mine. Check. 53's mine. Hey, keep it up. Mike, 53. Boom. Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook, but even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it?
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down.
I know they'd love to take some heat off of that young quarterback, but so far, not much in the running game, and this won't help things either. A loss on that play.
So back at the midfield stripe now, they'll come up 2nd and long. Another run by Lindsey. And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
They'll run here with Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Robbie Anderson. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this. From the 27, Rodgers. And this one is incomplete. Michael Gallup, that's who he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Defensively, they rally the troops to force 4th down after that 7-yard pickup back on 1st. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the return will stop right around the 25.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Vincent Smith, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. He's got it. This thing's turning a bit wild here. We're tied at 28.
28 all.
So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Tackle made by Michael Pierce. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. The carry here for the big tight end. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
7-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now this time Rodgers will throw. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Colts have taken the lead.
The extra point.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there and a first down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete here. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Oh, you got 10? 53's the mark. 53. Check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check 53's mark. Where y'all going?
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Here's Rodgers on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
26. 53 is the mark. Here we go, D. Get off the field. Let's go, let's go. And we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Turn point. Turn to 50. Hey, you block over here. 53. Check 53. Let's pick it up. It's out of time, guys.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. Room here to run. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Arrows lining up for the extra point.
So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Mike, 53. 53. Mike. I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. The Colts on third down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 4. Now Rodgers. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
At the 41-yard line.
Check 26, check 26.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
Check 43. Hey, 88. Back north. Check 53.
On play action, Rodgers. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Eluding the pressure right. Airing it out deep for Smith. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 46. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup.
Here's Rodgers to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The Colts on third down, not so hot, 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
Tight dog. Joker. Hey, 88. 53 's the mark. 53. Check 53. Check right. Zoom. Check. 53 's mine. Check 53.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
Number 53. Mike 53. You gotta be ready. Don't be scared. Run.
On first down, Rodgers. And bringing it in right side here, Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Rodgers throwing here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Rodgers to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's 4th.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. Now Rodgers. And no, it's incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do?
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Brandon McManus set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and it's second down.
Stephon Gilmore.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Xavier Rhodes sprints in on the corner blitz for the sack. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now a desperate, and got his man, complete. The 20, 10, and he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Eddie Pinheiro set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Oh, a good return up past the 30.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. A little clock management 101.
Look at that, a diving catch. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He completes this to Sutton. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
To Cortland Sutton. Brings up 3rd down.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. On play action, now Rodgers. Space to maneuver at the 40. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And finally brought down at the 38.
Today's final score, Colts.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Indianapolis, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.